Damn. I can't get used to that. How y'all doing? This is MyBoys podcast, episode 9.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's how we're starting it.
Hey, that's how we started it.
We have to start off a little dirty because one of our co-hosts ain't here. He got to be a family man and take care of his babies.
Yeah.
But other than that, I am your host, Zeke Riolin. How the fuck you want to call me still?
Yeah.
We haven't set that in stone yet.
I have Zeke on my phone.
Zeke,
Do you really?
Ezekiel, actually.
Really? What the fuck?
Because he sent us his thing one time, and just the way his name looked, Ezekiel R. Flores.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Ezekiel, I'm gonna put that. I don't think I'll ever call you Ezekiel.
Yeah, I don't
it's
think
all
I'll
good.
ever. I still don't know who you are when people refer to you as Ezekiel. Like, who?
Yeah, who the fuck is that?
More people know you as Ezekiel, or Riolin.
Now that I'm like out of high school, I've been introducing myself as Ezekiel. Because if you know me as Riolin, then I know we have like a personal connection. You know,
Oh, okay.
Like you've known me for so long that like it's allowed.
Yeah.
But new people, you can have Ezekiel.
You're not worthy.
Yeah, you're not worthy of Riolin.
Riolin.
Yep.
I've always just heard people refer to you as Riolin.
Yeah. And it's all good.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you know me, you know me. So
How do you say Ezekiel in Spanish?
Ezequiel.
That's what your parents were going for?
It's not that they were going for it. It's just the Mexican pride of my father. He was like, my name is Ezekiel.
Oh.
He's going to be Ezekiel.
But does your dad speak English too?
Yeah, they're all bilingual. English and Spanish.
Oh, okay.
And then my little brother was born. He was like, no. Ezekiel también.
For real?
Yeah, I put it down. We in our family, we refer to ourselves with our middle names. Except for my dad.
Oh.
So it's
What do you
like-
call him?
Well, dad is Ezekiel. And then I'm Riolin. And then my little brother's Brian.
But what do you call dad?
I mean, fucking
Dad.
dad.
Just kidding.
Well, my dad actually goes by baby because he's the baby of the family.
How many siblings does he have?
5.
And he's the youngest?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, actually, they call it Carlos baby too.
Mm.
Because of his dick size.
Wait till he runs that joke into the ground.
It's the first
It's
of
like-
many.
It's almost there.
We gotta be a little bit dirty out here because Ernie ain't here, so it's all good.
Oh, yeah. Ernie's not here.
Have some respect, Carlos.
What? I didn't say nothing.
Put some respect on his name.
Put some respect.
Yo, man, I want to bring this up to y'all. We, as fathers and future daddy,
Yes. Carlos
we
is.
we really like expect.
Somebody calls him daddy.
Oof. Yo. All right, you brought something.
Someone
up.
calls me daddy. I'm nobody's daddy, though. But
I changed the topic before you even get
Yeah, I know, but this is such a good topic now. Give me a number, all right? Frequency or occurrences, however you want to call it. How often do you get called daddy? Go.
0.
0? Really?
I cannot imagine that, not even in the most seductive situations.
No fucking... Are you
Nope.
serious?
With him, no.
Yeah.
What about you?
I've been called daddy in my pastime, but
My man.
it's not something that that I would like to be called. But if she wants to call it, then that's fine.
Like it is what it is.
Yeah.
What about you?
What?
Like if she so happened to call you daddy tonight, you'd be like...
Okay, so like,
Not in my dad's house.
all right, I gotta peek over my shoulder real quick. Okay, so like, in the past life, someone had called me that, and it felt really weird.
Really?
Yeah, I was almost like, what? That's weird.
Wait,
that
but what
out.
was the context in which she called you that? Like, what was going on?
It has to
It
be
was
during
going.
sex.
Yeah, it was going on.
What was?
Sex.
He just said it.
Oh. Okay, but why can't you say it?
I ain't trying to incriminate myself.
Allegedly.
Hypothetically, as a prank.
Oh God, that's even worse.
For storytelling purposes only, fictional, you know.
Everything
Like
on this
Mar-
podcast
like
is a
Marvel-
lie.
Like Marvel.
In a multiverse.
Yes, in a multiverse. Absolutely. Thank you. As we get to the next topic. No, but yeah, it was kind of weird. I thought it was gonna be cool. Not cool. I didn't. It wasn't not that cool.
In a different multiverse, I was called Poppy, and I was like, all right,
I'll go with it.
I was like, say that one more time. It kind of has a ring to it.
What
And
if
she
they
said
call
it
you
again, I was like-
Father Riolan.
I'd be like, bless you, my child, and keep it going. I see you've been here before. You need to call the Catholic priest and tell him that we got
God said he'd console you.
through
I'm
this
here.
pussy.
And I'm here.
I mean, I always felt like it was kind of weird being called that,
Yeah.
just because I don't really ever know how to take it. I know it's supposed to be sexy, but
I think it's a myth.
like daddy, like you guys ever hear kids call their dads daddy? And by kids, I mean like men,
grown-ass,
like young men.
Even like teenagers, yeah.
Yeah, like they refer to their dad as daddy.
Yes,
That's kind of weird.
because
too.
I was like, yo, what's up, daddy? Like, what's
That's
up?
different.
you call your dad daddy.
Yeah,
Oh,
but not like, hey,
But,
dad,
like-
hey, daddy.
okay,
That's no.
like with the way you just said it though.
But
That's
I'm like, what's up, daddy?
Context kind of matters. Like it's just kind of like a playful, like it's almost kind of slangish
Yeah.
because of like the tone he's using.
Versus
But it's
like,
daddy though.
Okay, but like,
but
get this.
I like how he said like it's the difference between like,
Yeah. So
hey,
like
daddy.
one time I
Where
was
it's like, what's up, daddy?
I gotta get my hand off this table. One time I was at work. These like teenagers come in, 14 to 15, like super snobby white boys walk in, and then they're just like, "Oh, what is this? Blah blah blah. Oh, I bet daddy would like this." Like, mind you, they're with their friends. There's no adult with them. They are with each other's friends. Like, they're just with each other amongst each other.
These people are like close. They're
Like,
teenagers,
they're
but they're close
teenagers.
to like the year 20. Like in their lives, like they're not like closer to 15 than they
they're
are
probably-
20.
I would say they're like 14 to 15.
Oh, okay.
But
I mean,
like,
that's still kind of weird.
but you're with your friends. Are you like around your friends? Are you
Fuck
are you
no.
talking to your friends? Like, oh, daddy would like this. It's just like what?
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
Yeah, it's just fucking weird.
Daddy, are you
Yeah.
being sunned by someone? Yeah, my daddy.
So yeah, that's weird. Like if you go, hey, what up, daddy? Like that, something like that. It's just it's in my opinion, it's more playful and more like
Yeah.
it's all about.
But that's like the
tone.
only time I use it though.
When you're greeting,
Yeah.
not when you need something.
Nah. When I'm like, daddy. Nah,
I was
nothing
gonna
like that. Like
Okay, all right.
fucking caressing his ear, daddy.
It does make sense, you
Yeah,
know,
no.
depending on how you use it or how you refer to oneself's dad.
I've also called him. I think my go-to for my dad is like pops. Pops. Dad. That's it.
I usually just say like ba or jefe or
Nah.
Nah.
Calling him Jefe is a little weird to me, actually.
really?
Yeah.
Everyone I know calls their dads jefe.
Yeah.
Like
I'm telling you, I'm
everyone
not Mexican enough to use the word
My
Jefe.
dad used to call his like my grandma Hefa.
Jefe.
else. Jefa too.
I see. I
I
know
don't
that
call my
one.
mom jefa. My mom doesn't like that.
Yeah.
And even though she is, she's
Even
a
though she is,
boss
but-
ass B.
Yeah, but she doesn't like to be called jefa by me at least.
Because she's humble.
Yeah, and it's like I don't know, like jefa is kind of like
No,
it's
my-
like slang.
Yeah,
Like
my mom doesn't like it either.
yeah.
My brother like jokes around with her and he's like, hey, Hefa. And she's like, don't call me.
Yeah, it's weird.
I think I just call my mom.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm pretty much. I just call my
I'm
parents
a
mom, yeah.
basic B.
What does your son call you? Rayolan?
That would be weird.
No, he's not on that level.
I
Is
think
that
he,
disrespectful?
I think he calls me. Yeah, I think he just says dad. Like dad.
Would you feel disrespected if he called you by your name?
A little, yeah. Like, yo, man, I'm not that. I'm dad. You know.
Wait, I'm not dad, I'm dad?
He's not that.
Like I'm not real and I'm dad.
Like I'm not your friend, I'm dad.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
But are you his friend?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So how do you like? I mean, I guess because your son's older, obviously. How do you like draw the line? How do you define those boundaries?
So something that I do to like set that boundary is if like he gets like too excited and like how do you say it in Spanish? Se acelera, right? Like it will like slow down, right? So I'm like, hey, like too far, and I like I'm like, hey, eye to eye. I hold him by like the shoulders, by like, you know, right here, back in the back of the arm. I'm like, hey.
And then you shake him violently.
Look, motherfucker. No, I hold him like, dude, not okay, but let's keep playing. And he goes, okay, Dad. And we keep playing. And then like he just tones it down after that.
Oh. I feel like I've asked you this, but have you ever had to whoop your son?
I'm gonna sound like a white person, but I don't believe in whoopings because that shit didn't work on me. So
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, no. I do hit their hands though, like little tap enough to make a sound. That's about it.
All right, let me ask you this: would you want them to curse in front of you?
I don't know. Not right now.
No. How old is your oldest?
3.
Oh yeah, not right now.
Yeah, no, not right now.
What if he's like 7 or 8?
7 or 8, we'll see. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I need to cross that bridge when I get there. But right now,
because he'll let his son call him a bitch.
No, I won't let him call me a bitch. I'll let him call Carlos a bitch. See that? There's a difference. It's called that fine line.
Yeah, I'm gonna have that fine line too.
For me, it's like, yeah, that would be funny, but I'm like, yo, son, like, why do you have that shit in your vocabulary?
Because we got our vocabulary. I don't know. I guess like from my point of view, I don't want like my kid to feel like bad words are bad. Like they're not just fucking words. Like we do it all the time.
I will probably tell my son the way my dad told me, and he was like, look, use the words because you can't not use them in the real world. Yeah. Let's be honest. Like you need to say a fuck here and there to like defend yourself. Like, yo, dude, like you need to fuck off, you know, or like fuck you, whatever. So defend yourself in the way that you can because the world is a son of a bitch.
Right.
But at home, I need you to respect the safe space that we have here. Like, this is like our circle. Like, keep this shit safe and like keep the fucking cussing to a minimum, please.
Yeah, I guess.
I know you cuss and you probably already cussed, but don't bring that here in the house. Yeah. Here we're gonna conduct ourselves differently, you know?
Yeah, I can see that. I guess for me it was more like them, like letting them understand that they're like time and place.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
If it was like me, like if we're at home and he's playing a game, he's like, fuck.
I would be like,
son of a bitch.
Like it is what
like,
it is.
I don't
right
care.
There.
I'd be like, what?
I obviously don't.
You motherfucker.
I obviously don't want them to like be cussing up a storm at like his parents or his grandparents or his aunts or uncles. Like maybe Carlos, because Carlos can be a bitch sometimes, but like.
See, I'm gonna have my own line. If that happens, I would have my own line too. Because I don't like to be cussed at.
Well, fuck you, you son of a bitch.
But you cussed at me just to cuss at me.
Yeah, and so will he.
No, if he does it, it's different.
Fine, he won't cuss, so he's just gonna flip you off.
Oof. This is still the same thing.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do?
Field goal kick him.
Fucking punt him.
Hey,
you're gonna see the best 60-yard punt. Not even in the NFL.
A punt is even crazier because you got to pick them up and let them drop. And no, I wouldn't do that, but.
Poor Mateo. He's not even here to defend himself.
Is he asleep?
Yeah, I don't have no idea.
Oh.
I hope he's asleep. Nah, he's probably gonna be this little fucking like angel who's scared to say bad words, and
that would be so adorable.
Also, dude,
he's gonna be the one. Can you say fuck?
Just say fuck. Just say it one time.
Just flip someone off.
Like, dude, I will fucking help you.
He's just fighting.
There. Do that. Hold that up. You need some tape? I got you.
He's fighting.
Now fucking hold that up to your mom. Yeah, there you go.
Just say damn. Can you say damn?
Dude, you want to know what's crazy? Is that I was like so like fucking like Boy Scout throughout like my whole high school career that like my mom was finally like
high school career
that like I graduated in about like 1920. She was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "What the fuck you think?" Like, I'm just playing video games. I didn't cuss, but I was like, "Well, what do you mean? Like, what am I doing?" She's like, go be a hoe. Go party. Go do something. Go get drunk. I was like, no. Ugh. Like, why would I? Like, I'm playing Sonic. Like, what's the matter with you? Like, I'm stuck right here on fucking Legend of Zelda. Like, where am I gonna go?
I got things to do, Mom.
Yeah, like
I don't want to go do people. I want to do this game.
Like, what's sex? Like, come on, man. I got Legend of Zelda. That's enough. And then like one time I think we're in the car, and I was going like 2 or 3 under the speed limit, right? And she dead ass, bro. She's like, "Why do you go so slow?" Grabbed my knee, bro, and pushed down on the gas pedal so I can go faster.
What the fuck?
That's my mom, bro. Like, I was like, "Mom, are you fucking?" She's like, "Go 80, please, for once in your life." I was like, "No, Mom, it says 70 right there. What's the matter with you?"
Oh damn! I believe everyone.
Huh, so she did. She wanted you to be more
like
rebellious.
be a teenager, like a rebellious teenager, and I wasn't that.
Go do some drugs.
Fucking go do a line, dude. Yeah, just fucking cutting it up for me. Here's the $1 bill. There you go.
So nah, damn, Mom, you really want this headache, don't you, Mom?
Yeah, dude, it was weird. But she got it with my little brother, though. Like, he's not a party animal or anything, but he's just like...
But he does crack, huh?
But no. He's very much like, "No, I'm not going to do what you say." And she fucking hates that. But anyway.
There you go. Yeah, so you still drive the speed limit?
I still do, yeah. When I catch myself going 80, I'm like, "Oh, slow it down there, buddy."
Oh, there's
speed racer. Easy.
Whoa, speed demon here. Slow it down.
Focus. And do one of these.
Nah, 80's like the limit. That's like the... That's the speed limit.
I actually found out that it's okay to go the speed of traffic.
Yeah, that's how you drive on the freeway.
So I'm like, so I do have some leeway. Okay.
Yeah.
So then I go 80. I'm like, look at
but
me.
When you see the highway patrol, it's like a garden for him at that point.
Yeah, he was like,
because he could I can stop him. Which out of all these cars going 80, which one looks the most suspicious?
Yeah, and I do have a hatchback now.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Yep.
Those fucks.
Well, to be fair, you're driving 90, so.
I was not. Not when I got pulled over, but.
Aren't you like allegedly working in India?
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hypothetically, as a prank.
In a multiverse.
I would work at India, yeah. Hypothetically.
Doing what again exactly? I'm just
working.
For multiverse purposes, what would you do?
And for multiverse purposes, just shut the fuck up. Hypothetically, as a prank, like how much weed have you smoked? I'm just kidding. It's not like your boss are going to listen to this. And if you are, thank you for listening.
Yeah, thanks for listening, guys.
Spread it to your friends, please.
Yeah. Like and subscribe and share with all your friends.
And comment.
And leave us a feedback. If you're listening to this, if anybody is listening to this, is it me, Ernie, Carlos, or Riolan?
And if it sucks, just say it fucking sucks.
Please leave us some feedback.
Say something.
Just tell us, show us that you're there.
Dude, fucking Sam is like, "Yeah, I got y'all motherfuckers."
He's like, "Well, if you guys want, then."
Right. Yeah, probably. Sam, if you're listening, leave us a comment. And if you want to come on sometime,
yo,
you can.
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
Let's go.
I'm just kidding. You know, you're always welcome. Anyways,
can you guys see us having some sort of guess?
Absolutely. Why not?
yeah, I would love to. We'd probably have to drop a voice. I feel like 5 people would be too much.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, Carlos is the producer. He's not like He's like,
I'm gonna want to butt in though.
You can chime in
because when I listen to the podcast,
lead conversations
with your guys's, I'll just randomly just say shit like out loud as I'm listening to it.
He's like, you dumb cunts.
Yeah. Yep. To that extent. So I think it'd be cool. Like, what if it's like some person that,
but someone interesting.
Luis.
Okay, I'll say this: someone who has thought about doing a podcast and maybe is not or knows like how the flow of this should go and would want to come on and just.
So you want a
shoot
coach?
The shit.
You want a coach? You want someone to coach us along the way?
No, I'm saying like, what I don't know, like.
Or you're saying someone who was interested in like doing something like this and wants to get involved? Yeah. Nah, dude.
He's like, because I'm not trying to be a producer for this.
I'm just saying as a guest. I'm not saying having him on permanently. I'm just saying as a guest.
I would go
because
more.
you gotta, as fuck are they gonna be? I'm just kidding.
You have to think, what if his friends or this person's friends actually check up on whatever this guy does?
Oh, you're right. Just use them for views and listens.
I was thinking more along the lines of like human libraries, so they can like tell us about their like life story and stuff.
That's part of it. I mean,
they gotta have an interesting life. Like if you had me on a pod, dude, my life is boring.
Yeah, we know, but continue.
Fuck you.
I don't even think it has to be that. Like, you just know how to talk or how to have a good conversation.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I agree. Eventually, maybe like 20 episodes in.
I like that.
We're halfway there.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Episode 9, guys.
Yo, so we had a reoccurring theme on this podcast so far. Multiverses.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys watched Doctor Strange?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Carlos?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? What was your favorite part?
Huh?
What was your favorite part? Spoilers, guys. Spoilers. This is going to be a spoiler-filled. If you haven't watched it yet, you already been spoiled.
Well, I'll say this.
Your favorite part? Go ahead.
The CGI was cool.
Was it? Yeah, what part?
I just heard reviews about it. I didn't care to watch it. But a lot of people say it was decent. It was okay. Like, it wasn't like the greatest shit in the world, but it did justice.
Oh, yeah? Justice to what?
To the series, to the franchise, to the Doc Strange story.
Dude, Doc Strange. I fucking love you, dude. You just fucking took that shit out. I love that.
That's what I heard, though.
Just pulled it out of his asshole is what he did.
I know. I loved it.
That's how loose that shit is.
He loved it, man. Let him enjoy
it.
Fuck.
It sounded good.
Yeah, that's my take on it. What about you guys? Did you guys like it?
Yeah.
That's my personal take on it.
Yeah, dude. I really liked it. I didn't know that the director of this movie
was the original Spider-Man director
and the original Evil Dead director. And my friend hooked it up with that information. I was like, "Oh, really? That makes more sense now."
Like the style of how everything was.
The resurrection of Doctor Strange, of zombie Doctor Strange.
There's a zombie Doctor Strange.
Yeah. I thought you watched it. You
I told you I saw a review, and every review was like, "There's no spoilers. We're not gonna spoil anything." So I don't know anything.
Yeah, even like the demons that were like that turned into his fucking cape, wings, whatever. Very Evil Dead like.
Talk about that like Exorcist style, like Wanda. She came out of like the fucking mirror, like.
Yeah, on some like, what is it?
The Ring.
The Ring.
It's not The Ring, and the girl that comes out the TV.
That's The Ring, isn't it?
Nah.
That's The Ring.
Anyways,
and she comes out of a whale too.
What about the one?
What
is it called? Poltergeist?
I don't watch horror movies. I'm gonna be honest.
I've never. I know what that is. I don't know what
She comes out the fucking TV, bro.
Yeah, that's The Ring, bro. Too.
But also Poltergeist.
Anyways, yeah, the movie was great.
Also the.
Yeah, she does.
See, got him, coach.
He didn't even look it up. He shoots.
He scores.
Show us the phone.
Do you want to produce? Because you can search it up. Look, I'm looking it up.
Got him.
Anyways,
Even what is it? The makeup for zombie Doctor Strange, very like 80s, 90s.
It didn't look CGI.
It did not. Very good makeup. Old school zombie makeup.
6 hours in the chair makeup.
Yup.
I appreciate effort like that in a movie.
I mean, how detailed do you want to go?
As detailed as you want.
Are we spoiling it all?
Yeah, fuck it.
I'm not gonna watch this shit
from the beginning to the end.
Go do it.
For the folks at home, if you care about this Marvel bullshit, we're about to spoil everything. So if you don't care to, or if you've already seen it,
you've already seen it. Sam's already seen this. We're good. Sam's already watched it.
Yeah, you guys have all seen it. Who hasn't seen it?
Anyways,
go for it.
All right. I don't know where to start.
Okay, so this movie plays off of the first one. It starts off where the first one left off?
No, it starts off after WandaVision.
And Spider-Man.
Right.
The last Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Okay.
It picks up off of that. So I guess I could start with the new character introduction of America Chavez.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she nailed it.
She was good.
She was really good.
She was good.
She wasn't an annoying character. She didn't she had some substance and she had an impact in her role. I felt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought she was really good. Thought the way they the graphics, not the graphics, but I guess the animations that went into them traveling through everything.
Oh yeah.
And all the different universes they were crossing into. I was that's fucking I don't know, it's fucking dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where does America Chavez come from?
I don't even know, dude, honestly.
She has her own planet.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Is this a new character?
I never read the fucking comics or even know.
I know she's been around
where
for a little while.
From, so.
She comes from a land of a planet of just women, which is why but she has moms.
Yeah. When I saw so me and my wife have
wait, a planet of just moms?
Or just women.
Okay.
Yeah, they're her moms. Yeah, they came out or whatever. But me and my wife are always looking at how the movies are set up and the writing and literally everything that goes into the movie, right? So while we're watching it, there's this fucking horrible ass line by some character. I'm trying to remember what it was. But me and her looked at each other really, dude? That's the best writing that you have Disney behind creating.
Was it meant to be corny or?
It was a super corny line, and we just looked at each other
one of those it's meant to be corny.
Maybe. But we're just dude, that's such a corny line. Get that shit out of there. You're doing so good. You don't need to be corny.
I would love to know the line.
I know. I'm trying to think right now.
Yeah, what part was it on?
I don't remember.
Wow.
I said all that to say nothing.
Seriously.
This is the worst review.
For real. Wasting all that air in your lungs.
No, on both sides. This is the worst fucking review, dude. You know what?
All right, no. All right, I got you on this one. I got you on this one.
It's 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Cool.
I got you on this one. Did you notice who the hot dog guy was?
I didn't notice him, but I've read about it. I didn't really notice, but that's one of his buddies or something.
Original actor, main character for Evil Dead. You're welcome.
Mind blown.
She took my slingy.
Was that the line that I
don't know. I just looked up Doctor Strange corny lines. And then there's when she took my slingy.
Oh, she took the...
Oh, yeah.
That thing?
What part was that? His lasso?
Probably in the, really, in the beginning when she's fighting the monsters.
Ring.
All right, what about this one? Gross. Does he look like a spider?
When she was talking about Spider-Man.
Yeah, they were telling her about about the heroes of their universe.
I like how they brought up anatomically correct Spider-Man. But yeah, we were like, dude.
Okay, I'm not gonna read all these.
I'm waiting for you. Yeah.
Oh, you want me to?
No.
I can say one more.
Yeah, go for it.
So that reoccurring nightmare when I'm running naked from a clown.
That might be it.
Really?
That actually might be it. And we looked at each other like, dude, no more speaking lines for that guy. Like, shut it, mute his mic.
I can't even think who said that. I do remember that line. I just don't know who said it.
Okay, do you think that Scarlet Witch is dead?
No.
No?
No.
I think she's done.
No, she's not.
She has to be done.
Of course she doesn't have to be done.
She's not dead.
She's not dead. There's no body. She's not dead. That's
dead, bro.
Dems the rules, bro. Dems the rules.
Okay, look. She's dead in that universe, but all the other universes, she's good.
No, she has to have her own spin-off. She can't be dead.
But she already has a spin-off, which is WandaVision.
Well, she's gonna have a part 2 or 3 or wherever they left off at.
Nah. I don't think they got plans for her. But she ain't dead.
I don't know, man.
She'll come back.
She has to be dead. That last spurge of energy before, like, the Twin Tower came down. Shout out to 9/11 reference. Before it came down on her and she had the last thing of energy blast out. No. That's it. No. That's over.
No. No body. Not dead. Dems the rules.
I mean, when you have a tower falling on you, I can only imagine.
She's a witch.
So you think she just teleported out of there?
Yes.
And left those people that were there with her to die while she teleported?
She was just by herself.
Oh.
But she definitely dead, though.
She's not dead. Anyways, can we talk about the Illuminati?
Yo, let's go.
So this movie is actually not graphic, but graphic. But not graphic. But graphic. More graphic for like...
Oh, I did hear that too. Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah. So
so gory.
It wasn't that gory, but it could have. It could have been. If they add the gore, it's a horror movie. If they just add the gore, it's a horror movie. There was a lot of like little jump scares too. Might have got me once.
I actually only jump scared one time.
Yeah.
You tell me where did you jump scare?
I think it was, like the initial when they're like running. She's trying to like use like the mirrors and like the reflections to get. So when they're in their castle of some sort.
Oh yeah, and then Dr. Strange is like, "Don't look into the puddles." Yeah. And she looks into the puddle.
I think I might have jump scared there, and then when she's chasing them underground.
In the tunnel?
I was prepared. Yeah, I was prepared. Like, they're going to try to jump scare. And lo and behold, they tried to jump scare, but I was prepared. I was not
expecting that. I was actually just expecting her to, like, legit, like, blast through the last door before getting to them. And that was a nice jump scare because I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That got me good.
Yeah.
All right, so the Illuminati.
Yes.
What'd you think?
So I was like, I heard the music right away. It was like, we're gonna you gotta meet the Illuminati, blah, blah, blah. And then they played like the X-Men song. Mm-hmm. And then, so you know, like it's Professor X, because you also know, you hear his voice in the trailer. Everyone knows, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So they're referred to as Illuminati?
Yeah, in this universe, they're referred to as Illuminati. That's dope. And it's led by Mordo, Black Bolt, who they actually use from the Inhumans show. Like, he's the same actor from the Inhumans show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't get to watch that.
I didn't watch it either, but I've, like, looked into it
in
the past because I was, like, watching, like, the Marvel shows. Like, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Booty-ass show that I watched or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch that.
And who else was a part of Illuminati? Captain Marvel, but Maria Rambeau, Captain Marvel. Mm-hmm. Or she could, like, call, like, Captain Phasma or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
I think in the comics, like, I think that's what she's referred to as. And then
Captain Carter.
Iron Man is part of it?
Captain Carter. Yeah, what? No.
Iron Man.
Oh, I saw. It's the internet telling me lies.
Yeah, pretty much. And then fucking Jim Halpert.
What? Jim Halpert.
Yep.
And Dwight Schrute come out. No, I'm just kidding. Jim Halpert comes out. Jim Halpert comes out.
That sounds believable because it's like multiverse. Like they teleported to an office.
Dude, yeah.
For like 5 seconds.
John Krasinski fucking coming out. I was like,
what?
What was he? What was his character?
What's his Mr. Fantastic.
Oh.
It was dope.
He's buff now though, huh?
He was nice and thick.
So he's got an awkward body. I'm not body shaming, okay? I got a round body.
That sounds like body
I
shaming, though.
But my boy is top heavy, and his legs are kind of skinny.
Perfect role for Mr. Fantastic because he's a stretchy motherfucker.
Yeah.
And you got that impression because he was
in a suit.
Yeah.
Got it.
What do you think?
I don't know. I thought he was fully clothed, and you were staring real hard at his jeans or something.
He was in a suit that's like body tight.
On some Black Widow type shit.
Yeah. It's just blue.
That's pretty cool.
But I was pleased. I was
very
pleased. I'm not sure if that's just them doing like fan service and like they're not really casting him for like the main role.
Yeah.
Because Fantastic Four is coming out next year.
Oh, so they're trying him out.
I was definitely not.
They're trying him out.
So I don't know, like, cause like for like months or almost a year, it's been like, oh, they should cast John Krasinski for Reed Richards, and
that shit worked out beautifully.
I thought it worked out. A lot of like on Twitter, a lot of people were just like, oh, he was boring. Oh, he didn't do anything. Blah blah blah. But like he only had like 10 minutes of screen time, maybe 10 minutes screen time before he's fucking like. What is that? Spaghettied?
Yeah, spaghetti.
Spaghettification?
Stringed out.
Silly stringed.
He walked into a black hole?
No.
A cheese shredder.
So basically, like, the Scarlet Witch came out and just, like, fucked everybody up. Like, and he was, like, the first one to go.
No. Oh. Black Bolt was the first. So Black Bolt.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Black Bolt's, like, power for This is for Carlos. So for, anyone listening. This is because Carlos is uneducated. Anyways,
I hate that shit.
Yeah, he does. Black Bolt's he when he speaks, like it's like supersonic, like waves come and like disintegrate people. Like that's how so he can't speak. He doesn't speak.
But when he does,
that's what happens. So, like they all confront Wanda or Scarlet Witch, and he's just like, "We got Black Bolt, and he will kill you with a whisper, and then." Or with a whisper from his mouth, and then she goes, "What mouth?" And it's fucking gone. And then he freaks out, and he like makes like a squealing noise.
Yeah, one of those.
That shit blows up his fucking brain.
That's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
You're making me want to watch this movie now.
That shit was good.
It was, and then fucking Jim gets fucking silly stringed basically, and then you just see his little brain pop at the end. And then the other two just get killed.
Murdered violently.
Yeah.
So they're not going to have
all this fan service just got like poo-pooed on like in 10 minutes. we were all just like, oh, fuck.
Because it's almost like they knew that you were going to cheer when you saw his face.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh my God, he's a part of the whatever this is.
And then plop.
And then he just...
and then they just like nut punched us. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
That's what happened.
So then that means that there's no Fantastic Four next year?
No, that was in a different world, a different universe.
Yeah.
Multiverse of madness.
Oh. Okay.
It's
but yeah, it was good though, man. It was a good movie.
Yeah, I thought like 8 out of 10. Aubrey was like, it was okay, and I was like, what?
Why did it fucking bring you?
Excuse me? What?
Wasted $15 on this fucking ticket. Just
why did she say it was okay?
I think it's because it had like horror, like
it's too gory for her.
Like it wasn't happy enough.
Oh, she's used to the like.
She likes like the humor aspect and the happy endings and the good guy wins. I mean, the good guys.
The predictability of a superhero movie.
She likes the formula. The formula works for her. She likes it.
Gotcha.
I like the formula too, but like
this was nice and different.
This was a nice and different, and it tickled my pickle, and I was like, hey, yeah, this works too.
The review that I read, I think like the day after that it came out, and they were like, is Marvel even allowed to make such an R-rated movie? I'm like, dude, who gives a fuck?
They should.
You shouldn't have taken your kids.
Yeah, they should make an R-rated movie. About who, though?
I don't even know what it was rated for.
It can't be Spider-Man. Spider-Man is
It's
too.
not a Marvel. It's a Marvel movie, but it's a Sony. No, it's a Fox movie. The Deadpool is a rated R Marvel movie.
Yo, I love me some Deadpool.
Me too. Captain Deadpool.
So you give it an 8?
Yeah, I give it like an 8.
I'll give it.
Rowan's gonna give it like a 9.5 out of 10.
Why you gotta take the words out of my mouth for?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Wow, PG-13, dude.
What?
Doctor Strange
Yeah,
2.
it's PG-13.
Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't R-rated. People were saying like, this is as close to R-rated as you can get
Without getting
I
that rating.
would
without being
imagine.
R-rated.
Yeah, I would imagine they probably had to cut some stuff off.
They said that they cut off like 45 minutes of the movie.
Wow.
Fuck.
They said I think the director said like it was originally like the original runtime was like 2:45, and then they cut it down to like 2 hours.
That's every Marvel movie, though, huh? 2 hours.
Probably. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Which
every Marvel
brings
movie
me
is 2
to
hours.
my next point. Bring back the 90-minute movie. Stop this bullshit with 2 hours.
No,
3
that's like
hours.
Cabin in the Woods type shit.
Bro, I'm fucking... Alright, I love me a good movie, but 2 hours?
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying with like bring back the 90-minute movies. Because you're right. Like you want to go to the movies, that's a whole 2.5 hours because fucking previews, and then
Facts.
if it's a Marvel movie, it's the end of the goddamn. You gotta stay till the end.
Yeah.
Like
It's like a whole half a day.
it takes up a good portion of the day. We went like at 12, and we were out by like 2, and like by the time I was home, like it was like 3 o'clock.
5.
It was like 3 o'clock. I'm like, God damn, that was a good portion of my day.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you think they add a lot of nonsense when it's 2 hours?
I don't think it's the nonsense. I think it's just we're dragging out all these fucking movies to be 2 hours and a half, 3 hours.
Yeah.
The fucking Snyder cut for Justice League.
Fuck that.
4
movie.
hours. Jesus
Fuck that
fucking
movie.
Christ.
I watched that movie in like 3 days, and I was like, every day I watched it, I was like, oh my god, this better get better. And then every day I was just like, this shit fucking sucks. Like, what the fuck were they talking about? This was good. Then what did the original one look like? Because that shit, this was awful.
Dude, so you watched the Snyder cut and you were
watch
like,
Snyder
nah,
cut.
fuck that.
Yeah, I watched that cut. I'm like, this shit fucking sucks.
And I watched the original one, didn't see the Snyder
I
cut.
heard the Snyder cut was good.
It was mediocre at best.
Well, based off what the internet was saying, they were like, "Oh yeah, it was actually pretty good."
Yeah, everyone was saying like it was much more improved than the original. So I could only imagine what the original was.
Oh, so you never saw the original?
No, I never saw the original.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I watched and I thought it fucking blew donkey dick.
Oh,
Yeah, I need to watch it, but I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, don't save yourself 3 hours.
But it's 4 hours, bro.
Oh, was it? I don't remember.
It's 4 fucking hours that I don't want to commit to.
You know, you want to kill 4 hours? Watch Game of Thrones.
I would much rather do
A
that,
lot
yeah.
longer than 4 hours, but
I watched like 1 hour of Game of Thrones.
Like, I would much rather...
I think Carlos still has my Blu-ray.
No, I don't. I gave it back to you.
Oh, I don't know where they're at anymore.
They're somewhere in your room.
You would
like,
much rather what?
I would much rather watch... Like, kill, like, 6 hours of Lord of the Rings than watch 4 hours of the Snyder Cut. TBH.
I'd rather beat my dick off for 4 hours than watch the Snyder Cut. And that's just going to get raw after 30 minutes.
Yeah, some hairy palms after.
I'll watch the Snyder cut. Sounds nice and boring to fall asleep to.
Mm.
Yeah,
You know what
you
sounds
will.
good to fall asleep to? Bob Ross.
Yeah. Not really, because he's kind of a good painter, and I'm like, holy shit, he's really painting
I've
that.
never actually taken the time to watch Bob Ross anything. I just know who
That's
he
how,
is.
that's
That
how
guy's
you know
good.
I'm like fucking getting old because I'm like, let's put some Bob Ross on.
No, I've seen Bob Ross.
Done. Over.
My sister actually painted a picture with him.
Oh, that's dope.
With him?
Well, like put his videos on and like painted the
Oh.
picture with him.
I'm like, I thought he died a long time ago.
yeah. Yeah, he was cool. So yeah, good movie review, guys. I really want to go watch this shit now.
Oh, you should. I think it's like the one movie you would be like, oh, that was different.
I keep thinking it's gonna be like a play off of the Spider-Man, because that's really all I remember from the Spider-Man movie
Mm,
is them just traveling through universes.
mm.
I mean, they didn't really travel through universes, but yeah, I guess they all came to his universe. So
Whatever. I don't know.
you know what? Just don't watch it. Never mind. Scratch that.
Just save yourself.
Go watch your Nat Geo.
I will go watch Nat Geo.
All right, Sean. I got a deep conversation here. Y'all ready?
Deep.
We know, at least for me, I don't know about you, but do you expect greatness from your kid? Like you want him to be like this like person in life that like changes lives, changes like the world in some way.
I haven't thought about it too much.
And like go ahead.
Like a little bit of yes, but mostly no.
And like if he, like, okay, here's another, I'll rephrase it for you. Let's say you have him join. What the? You good, bro?
I'm trying to mute the mic.
You realize that like that didn't work out.
I'm just making sure you're good.
I'm good.
All right, all right,
Sure.
all right, cool.
Continue. Yes, I'm good.
You need some water? You good?
No, I have water right here.
All right, cool.
You were gonna give me some of yours?
I low-key was. That's how concerned I was. But yeah. All right, so let me rephrase it.
That was a good deep conversation.
All right, let me rephrase it. Let's say, you know, your son is eventually going to get older and he starts joining sports.
Mm-hmm.
Same for you. Let's just, you know, get into it. And he's like really sucking, like bad. What type of advice are you going to give him? Are you going to be like real and be like, hey man, like, you know, you're not going to make the cut. Let's just call it a day. Let's go home. Or are you going to be like, no, keep trying. You got this. You can be better. But the more practice he gets, like he's just not. It's just not it. Son and daughter.
So you want to go?
Oh, you could
You
go.
want to talk about your?
No, you have a real kid. You could go.
Hypothetical child.
Yeah, I don't have a kid.
Go ahead.
I feel like we say a lot of hypotheticals here that it sounds like it's just
like he really has no kid, guys.
hypothetically he doesn't have a kid.
As a prank, like he's
Yeah, as a prank, I don't have a kid. Trying to see how long I can keep this prank going. No, but you go because you have a son, so you're kind of gonna be scratching up that wall.
I mean, we kind of talk about this, like me and Aubrey, because we don't want to have like expectations that are just not attainable or realistic. Because like what we expect might not be his interest. You know, I like sports and I like, you know, baseball, football, basketball. You know what I mean? I would love for my kid to want to do sports. Maybe he won't like it. Maybe he won't be coordinated. Maybe he wants to play music. Maybe he wants to play games. You know what I mean? So it's like whatever he wants to do for as long as he wants to do it. If he's good at something and then says, you know, I just don't like it. I don't have fun. It's not cool. It's not fun.
Or what if he really, really likes it, but he's just like really horrible at it?
Then he can keep going.
Interesting.
If it makes him happy.
So what type of advice will you give him?
As long as it makes you happy, keep going. If it doesn't make you happy anymore, you can stop. If
I like that.
That's just how I feel, because I mean, I've never been pushed or anything. I didn't have like support from my parents or anything like that. But I also wasn't a very passionate kid. So like there's nothing that I, you know, feel like I could do that I wish I would have been pushed further into. Like I wasn't like necessarily good at anything. I liked doing things, but I wasn't good at any particular skill like other people are. So
I like that.
So I was never like that. But if, you know, my kid finds something he's good at and he wants to keep doing it, or there'd be like art or, you know, something to do with technology or sports or music or, you know, whatever it is, like go for it.
Will you be that parent that, like, your kid wants to go to college, right? And your kid is like, you know what, I want to be a theater kid or an arts kid.
Go for it.
And you know you actually like you full well know like, dude, you're not gonna make any money out of this shit. Like you're gonna be more in debt.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Than what you started off with. Like
For sure.
you just mean like
Go for it.
You would just say go for it.
Go for it. That's what you want to do. Put your
but
mind to it.
like even though what he's saying is like you knowing good and damn well
it's not gonna like
financially it's not gonna be lucrative for him afterwards.
So break it down. You know the cost, and you know if it makes sense, and if it's something you still want to do after all of that, fucking go for it. I sit here, fucking working a regular ass job that can't provide for anybody, not even for myself. It's like, who am I? Like, you know what I mean? Who am I to like tell him that you're gonna be a dead end if you go want to be a theater kid or a photographer or a fucking journalist or you know what I mean, those art degrees that don't get you shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because you know what? If he has one, maybe he's got that much more of a chance to make something of himself or whatever it is. And if that doesn't work, he can get a regular old ass job like the rest of us. Because there's regular old ass jobs waiting for everybody. And you know what? Like I was actually like I like at work, I obviously meet like a lot of like different random people.
Yeah.
And I met this like, I think he's in his 50s, dude in his 50s, and he comes in and he's looking at like some of our product and he's just like, oh yeah, that's nice. And our product's like expensive. It's like, you know, in the thousands and like it can be like 10, 20, 30,000.
What's the most expensive you have there?
Like 30,000.
Whoa.
But like, and he was looking at that stuff and he was just like, oh, you know what? When I win my first case, and I was just like, huh? Like, okay, whatever. And then he's like, yeah. And then he said something else, and he was implying that he's gonna be a lawyer. He's gonna be a lawyer. And then he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take my bar exam next year. And then when I win my first you know lawsuit, whatever, I'm gonna come treat myself. I was like, cool, sounds good.
My name's Chris. Here's my phone number. I wish you luck at your bar exam.
Yeah, but you win that case, and we'll get you something. Mind you, this guy's like 50 years old, and I asked him, and I didn't ask him, but he was kind of sharing himself, like sharing a part of his like I guess his career, and he's currently like an IT guy, and he's like, one day my job's gonna be ran by a computer. He's like, my job's gonna be obsolete, so I need to find something else to do, and why not do this, you know? It's like he's like, I started doing my schooling and I didn't, and now I'm here. Now I just gotta take my bar exam. Like, this dude's in his 50s.
Yeah.
So I'm just like,
you're like, it's never too late.
It's never too late type of thing. It was like a little bit of like an eye opener. Like, you can be 20, 30, 40, and if you want to like change something, if you figure out the way to do it, it can be done.
Yeah, for sure. I actually have a aunt who went back to school at like 55, 60 to get like her like translator certificate degree in Spanish. And she's a Spanish translator in the court out there in AZ.
See? And this guy was like,
allegedly,
hypothetically, as a prank.
But yeah, I feel that.
This dude was like, you know, average lifespan, people live up to be like close to 80. He's like, I got like 30 years left. He's like, that's a lot of life. Like, so I might as well make some money, do this.
Facts.
And he's like, I might as well do something with it. Yeah. And I was like, that's a good fucking mentality, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, it just kind of like rubbed me the right way.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, that's good. I like that. Like, because I've spent the last like 8 years of my 20s trying to figure out life. And like, I just kind of feel like now, like, you don't have to have it figured out. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's you don't ever figure out life. You just live it.
You just wing it, honestly.
You wing it. There's no like manual to living life, and there's no manual to like life experiences, like having a kid and getting married and, you know, partners. You just wing it and you experience it. And if you're too busy trying to figure shit out, you're not experiencing it. So I feel like this like last like 6 months, I feel like more when my kid was born, I felt like I started to like get into that mentality. Like, I just need to experience life because, you know, we're living it and we only get to live it once. So if you're too busy stressing about like what I want to be doing in 20 years, shit, I might not make it in 20 years. You know what I mean? So I'm here now. Let me enjoy what I got, and make the best out of it, and make experiences. That's all.
And that's what he's gonna teach his
And
kids.
that's what I'm teaching my kids. Exactly. No, exactly that.
Dude, that was like 10 minutes worth of what he was gonna teach his kid.
And that's good ass advice, because I'm like a balance between what he's saying and like,
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah,
like
I agree.
I'm very much in the moment now, but I was very much like in high school. I was like, nah, dude, like I was telling you earlier, like I live my life by a checklist. Like I need to get here, I need to do it like this, I need to go here, 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 accomplish these things, and then I'm like, good. After that is accomplished, then I can like
You unlock a new set of checklists.
then no, at that point now I can like live how like you're saying right now. Like I can be like, okay, now I can live, right? I don't know how that came about, honestly. I just like
you brought up the.
sorry, that my mentality.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I don't know how that, why I was so like fucking tunnel vision up until I like
Was it when you
accomplished
had
my
your
goals.
Was it when you had your kid too?
You know what? When I graduated with my bachelor's degree, I was like, okay, I'm good. I don't need anything else. But then I quickly realized how fucked the job system is, and like how like fucked the working class is. So I was like, I'm not gonna make it with this money, and there's like no room to grow here. Like somebody literally has to die for me to try to move up into that position. Even if I apply, they still might get like an outside hire.
So what you're saying is you gotta slip them some. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Gotta suck a little, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, nah, dude, like this ain't it. This isn't what I want. This isn't where I want to be. This is where I thought I was gonna be good at, but let me take it to the next level. So I went back to school, got my master's, and I was like, okay, this is it right here. Because I can, you know, maneuver my way into different areas and sort of be financially stable, you know? So now...
Sorta, with the master's degree. Sorta.
Sort of, yeah. And even then, I still have, like, room to grow, which is still good. Like, I don't have, like, a cap now where at my last job, like, I would cap off at, like, 20.
Oh, wow.
So that's what I didn't want. But now I'm like, okay, breathe, live in the fucking moment. You're good. Your kids are fucking 2 and 3 years old. Did you even see them fucking grow? You were over here fucking stressing out them for what? You know?
Yeah, and that's why like I feel like I have my mentality, because like time's gonna fly, and then my kid is soon gonna be 2, 3, 4, 5 years old, and I'm gonna be like, wait, what was I doing?
Yeah. And at the same time, dude, even back in high school, I was still like, I need to do something to be able to see my kids grow. And I kind of put us in a good position to like do that. Because I don't know about you guys, but my parents, they would leave me at my grandparents. So my grandparents could take care of me while both my parents were working 2 jobs each. And like literally like my parents would tell me like she would be coming home from one of the jobs. My dad would be coming down the street. They would like see each other like crossing. And one of them is having me in the car and like dropping me off to grandma's. So like my grandma raised me to a certain like point in my life. And now we're at a point where like we don't need to drop you guys off at grandma's. Like dad's home. Like I'm working from home. Like one of us is always home, you know. We don't need to be working 2 jobs anymore. Like we're fucking good. And look at you guys. You guys see your mom and dad literally all the time. And your grandparents can be grandparents.
And they take it for granted. You know what?
Sons of boarding school now. But and that's another thing too. Like I want my parents and her parents to be grandparents. Like you only have them for like a couple of hours and you can give them right back. You're not fucking raising them either, you know? Like my parents did. So yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what my parents had to do too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what would you tell your kid if
I would definitely tell him like, dude, you need to fucking quit.
If he sucked at something, like you would tell him to quit?
I'm like, dude, this is not working out. You like look, you don't suck, but you're kind of sucking.
But you suck.
And you're gonna get cut soon. So you either wait to get cut or you can just stop now. Like let's be honest here, you know. I don't want you to continue wasting your time with like more practices and trying to be better when you're just...
You think it would also be embarrassing to you if you were out there watching him and he was sucking?
I would definitely be like, oh Jesus, whose kid is that?
So maybe that would motivate you even more, just to be like, hey, like just.
I think
just
I'll
stop.
just be like, hey man, like it is what it is. But then
would you ever help him to get better, or would you just straight up say like, dude, you just fucking suck?
For sure.
You don't think that'll
because
like damage his self-esteem?
I mean, probably. But I'd be like, yo man, we tried it at home. You tried it at practice. You know, you got some fucking weird angles of how you throw the ball or something. I don't know.
Have you ever been told that you suck at something?
Actually, no.
How do you think your kid would feel?
Yeah.
If you told him he sucked?
My dad has told me I sucked a couple times. It's not the best, but I need to word it differently the way he did.
Yeah. The way I kind of took that, like I've been told that I sucked by my parents. And I was like, hey, I want to do this. And then they were just straight up like, that's not going to get you any fucking where but the street. And I was like, damn.
Can you give us some context, at least an example?
I don't know if I want. This is not my podcast, so I don't know if I want to do all of that.
Bro, this is your podcast.
You guys are the co-hosts.
This is you are one of the team.
Listen, we asked you a question.
You're in the group chat.
So you're invited
right?
into this conversation.
You're in the group chat on the text?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're part of the pod.
Okay, fair enough.
This is your pod too.
Okay. So the way I took that was like, okay, well, I need to find something to do so that way maybe I can just do what I want to do without like any worries of
like being on the street.
Yeah, or like not having something that's like, what's the word? It's not like volatile. Something that is only going to last for a short amount of time.
Oh, some like short-term bullshit.
Anyways, yeah, it was something like that. So I'm thinking like, what the fuck?
What did you want to do?
I wanted to go to school for like I wanted to do something for audio and video, and I just straight up said it like when I was young, and then they were just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what? And then as I'm older now, I kind of see like they're like, what? Like, because they didn't see anything that I had, like school projects and shit. They didn't see any of that. So like, they didn't know that things like that were taking my interest. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just do what they want me to do, what they feel like is okay, like good for me. That's what I'll do.
Yeah.
So,
see, but like, then like, if you would have gone that route, like, look at where like technology has led us, and like media has like taken to, and you could have been. You wouldn't even be.
At the same time, though,
maybe you couldn't even be here because you'd be too busy doing legitimate projects.
True.
I know. Me and Chris would be here like, hey man,
sharing a fucking Yeti mic.
No, me and Chris would be like, yo, dog, you know Carlos? Yeah. We went to high school with him. Yeah. Dude, did you know he fucking lives in Beverly Hills, dog? Off of fucking YouTube. That motherfucker invented YouTube.
See, I don't want to be famous like that either. Like as I got older, like I knew what they were talking about when they said shit like that. So like I didn't see any money in this. So over time, it just made sense. Like, okay, yeah, if I go to school for something like this, it's just not going to make sense in the long run. Like for you, if you have to go to school for something like this, it's to meet people. And to be honest, I was not the greatest at meeting anyone until this day. Like I just can't.
Like networking skills.
The relationship establishing skills. Because like I could sit there and bullshit with you, work with you pretty good, but like what happens after the fact, like I don't care to like, I don't know.
Continue.
I don't know. I don't want to say it's like a care thing. It's maybe like an inability on how to do it.
I think it's like a care thing. I think like you don't care enough to maintain the connection.
I don't know how to go about it.
Oh,
Like the first step.
Yeah, like I don't want to be shot down by something that, hey, like I want to kick it with you. Like if they're like, hey, you want to come chill? I'll be like, yeah, sure. But for me to be like, hey, let's go, it's like,
yeah,
I don't want to go through that. Like,
it's crazy.
Just to get told no, like I just don't want to go through that.
I'm very much that person that you don't like to be. Like I'm very much like the glue in relationships. I mean, hey man, like let's fucking let's hang out Saturday.
You're the life of. I don't want to call it parties, but like just gatherings.
I just like to bring people together, and I'm always like, yo, you ready? Wednesday 7, cool. All right.
You're very much.
I'm very much that person.
And everyone that's in our group chat is not like that.
No,
we are all the opposite. which is hard to even go to the movies together.
It really is.
That's why it's hard to do shit together because we're all the opposite.
Mm.
But I agree with that.
But like going back to what you were saying, dude, I think it was my dad that put that like seed into me, like, I need you to like work for something, and then you can like follow your dreams, because like following your dreams isn't gonna take you anywhere.
Exactly.
But I need you to have something solidified and like a career, and then do your dream, and then do what you really want to do on the side.
Yeah, and then you can suck as much as you fucking want after that.
Yeah, but set this up first. Set yourself up first, and then fuck up.
Yeah,
fuck whatever the side hustle is or side hobby is, but keep this first. But if this blows up, yeah, fucking leave that there. Yeah.
So if I were to have a kid, I wouldn't just tell him he sucks. I would be like, okay, well, let me just go based off of what I see. Like if I see that you maybe have some sort of, that I feel is an interest in this, and that this is what you're hanging on to, that's going to motivate you to just want to keep doing it, then I will help you work on that. Maybe try to get you to explore a different kind of way, maybe a different way of, I don't know, but just not tell you you suck until I tell you how to do it, and then I don't see you responding, or I don't feel you're showing the interest to what it takes to want to like.
Yeah, you're not committed enough, or you're not putting as much effort into it.
As
you feel like.
Right. So I would refrain from doing that, because I don't want him to
hold that shit against you for the rest of his life.
Exactly.
I don't want to I don't want to use my fam. I'll use my brother as an example, because it's kind of, me and him just had this conversation this past week, or the weekend before. We were just talking about life and talking about our parents and how we were raised, and we were both like, we're 10 years apart, so it was a big difference in how we were raised. And he was just kind of saying like, don't you like hold like a grudge towards like mom and dad for how they like raised us, or for like the lack of support? And I was like, not really. Like I don't know. Like I guess like I've come to realize that there's no like, you don't know how to do shit until you're doing it, and then you're doing it and you're probably doing it wrong, and you don't know until it's done, and you're just like, well, I could have done that better, but like you don't know until you do it. And he was just like, I just hold like this grudge because like they didn't support me. Like my brother likes art, he likes to draw, he likes graffiti, he likes photography, he likes art like in all like aspects. And he's like, they didn't support me, and every time I wanted to do something like this, they would just say I was wasting my time, and that I'm not gonna make any money, and I'm not doing this, not doing that. And he's like, and look at me now, like still struggling. You know what I mean? Like, we're still working just regular ass jobs. So what the fuck? And like he did what my dad told. My dad told him just to be, get his license so he can drive trucks. And he does that, and he fucking hates his job. I mean, I don't know if he hates his job, but I would hate my job if I did that. But I
would love driving trucks.
Semi trucks.
Oh yeah.
It was statewide, only state. I wouldn't want to drive 16 hours in those bitches.
No, yeah, I mean that's what they do.
I want to learn how to drive a big ass truck.
Yo,
Learning how
sidetrack though.
to fucking do
side
that
story. My uncle did that like literally his whole life, and one time I was like doing some fucking joke in front of him. I was like, oh dude, like they need to like weed smokers need to stop fucking talking about weed and like do cocaine like a fucking adult. And I said that shit, and he was like, cocaine addiction is not funny. I was addicted for 15 years because I had to stay awake to drive the truck. And I was like, well, man, like I said, like the joke said, you're a fucking adult. So that boy, 14 years.
I mean, I knew a guy in his 40s, 39. He had both hips replaced. He was 39. I was like,
damn.
From cocaine?
no.
From driving the truck.
From driving trucks.
That shit affects your hips.
Yeah, I was so confused. We were talking
Yeah,
about
it's like
cocaine.
this tall ass black dude.
That's crazy.
Looked, like you wouldn't think anything of it. Like healthy, like he just like lift weights and stuff. And then I take his X-ray, and then I go. Anyway, I take his X-ray,
Allegedly.
As a prank.
and then I see two middle hips, and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, that's crazy.
I was like,
dude.
"Yo, you're kind of young to have both replaced hips,
Yeah.
like let alone one, but you have both." And he's like, "Yeah, I was driving trucks," and I was like, "Oh
Wow.
shit, that's kind of scary."
You still want to drive trucks, Carlos? You
That's what made me
tall-ass
think I
motherfucker.
only want to. I
Like
would only
state.
want to do state.
Nah, but yeah, the point of the
Wait,
story
oh yeah,
is like
continue.
But Diesel's a bitch right now.
he didn't get the support from like our parents to, oh, you have a passion for this, you want to like continue to do this after you graduate, you want to like try to make something out of this, like go for it. Like he didn't have that. It was just like do something with your life, like get a regular ass job. You know what I mean? And look where that's gotten us. And like look at how far art has come. You know what I mean? Like art was frowned upon, graffiti was frowned upon, but now like graffiti artists are like legitimate like artists now, and they get like
They're considered
they get,
artists
like,
now.
like commissioned to do like murals and art pieces like in buildings and stores and
Yep.
things.
Dude,
like
even
that.
fucking tattoo artists, like they're like legit famous.
That's what I'm saying. Like look how far art has come.
Yeah.
And like he's growing up in the early 2000s. Like if he has the right support, and I'm not saying this is all, and we both agree that it's not all on our parents. Like if he would have if that's truly something he wanted to do, maybe he could have done it if he just pushed himself harder. But like some people need a push, some people need support. You know what I mean? So that's just kind of like, I forgot where we're going with this exactly, but like I guess kind of being in the same like on the same track as we were talking about, like support from parents is
Like, what would you tell your kid?
What do you tell your kid?
Yeah.
Exactly. Like I don't think telling them like
You
do
suck.
something better. Do something
better.
that'll like make money. Because like I know we like talk about that. I know you've said real and like multiple times, like money doesn't buy happiness, but it definitely like provides like
It buys me time to be happy.
it like provides.
Have
like,
you ever frowned on a jet ski? I dare you to frown on a jet ski.
I haven't actually.
But like the point is like money doesn't buy you happiness, but money isn't also like money like can buy you happiness. I guess you could say that's what I was trying to say, but it also like doesn't for a lot of people. So like,
Yeah, for sure.
How many people like make good money but they either hate their jobs? You know what I mean?
100%.
So
That's true. I went to a pizza restaurant not that long ago, and there was this white lady that was helping us, and she was the nicest fucking serve I've ever had. Like customer service wise, everything. And I was like, hey, you're really good at your job. She was like, thanks. I'm so much happier now that I don't work at a corporate job. And I was like, wow, that's real
crazy.
as fuck. I felt that.
Yeah.
Straight
Straight
up.
up.
Doing what the fuck she wants to do. I was like, damn, that's cool.
yeah. I guess so. Like, I guess like moral of the story is like, I guess that's why I would be so much more of like, that's what you want to do, like go for it.
Yeah.
If that's what's gonna make you happy, go for it. You want to get a useless degree, fucking go for it.
Yeah.
That useless degree is
I think
more than I got.
I'm gonna be very much like a business partner. All right, man. That's what you want to do? Let's put it in. Let's make a plan.
Let's make a check.
Cost, time, all that. Let's do it. Let's look into it. Because I still don't want you to be living with me when you're fucking 40 years old. Which I have family that still lives with their mom with fucking 40, 45.
You know what, man? I can't blame people anymore.
And I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, dude, my dad was just like a real estate agent. You could have legit asked him to give you a house and he would have gave it to you. Why are you still doing this to yourself?
Yeah. At one point, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I was like, look, we got to make this cost efficient as well, you know? Like I was telling you earlier, solidify this shit and then do whatever you want after.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how much.
And $40,000 in debt for our degree. Fucking, I'm about to start biting my nails.
That's another thing why you would tell them, like, don't get anything useless. Because especially when it comes to, like, art. In reality, let that shit speak for itself. Like, you don't really need to even go to school to try to network. Like, if maybe that's not your thing, that's fine. You don't have to be the extrovert. Mm-hmm. But if you're going to do something like that and not have the networking skills to get even the most ugliest shit that you could create out there, like whatever you do just has to speak even more volumes. Because then you could just post it. People are going to be like, oh, yeah, this is dope. I could put this on a shirt or make a sticker out of it. I don't know, whatever it is that I want to do. And if people like it, it's just going to speak for itself. You don't need to waste all your money into a degree.
I like how we focused on art as like a useless degree.
I know we did.
But like, there's like a lot of more other useless degrees out there, but we chose art.
Psychology. Anyway, continue. All right. What sport, if your son, daughter, wanted to do sport, what sport wouldn't you let them do?
I'll let Carlos go first.
A sport I wouldn't let them do.
Wouldn't. Like, this is... You can do sports, just not this one.
I heard that. That's a clear mic right there, brother.
Yeah, that mic is good. Okay.
I'm going to go close the door.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, so sport that you wouldn't let your child use.
I don't know. I like all things, all sports. If they're like competitive, because even if you think of the dumbest shit like badminton, have you ever played a good game of badminton? That shit gets intense.
Have you ever played a bad game of badminton? Because they're all good.
It's kind of fun still. You never played badminton?
Yeah, in high school.
Yeah, it's fun. So if
that's not real. Oh,
that's an Olympic sport.
Yeah.
I don't know. Depends how intense they are. I don't know. It could be fucking chess. I don't give a fuck. It depends also. And chess is considered a sport.
I think Roland was more so trying to say, like, what sport wouldn't you let him play because is there a reason? No?
I can't think of one.
You would let him play any sport?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
You answer it. You seem like you got a whole list of sports you wouldn't let him play.
No, it's just one sport. I wouldn't let him play football. Because he ain't going to be fucking... what do they call it? There's that, like, fucking, like... What's that shit called when their brains are already, like, diminishing? They got, like, early dementia.
C
CBD.
something
CBDs. No?
CTE.
CTE. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that.
Nah. Yeah, no. You don't got to get concussions that early. He wants to play football. He can play flag football.
What if he was good at football, though?
He can play flag football.
I can probably...
So football's where you'd put your foot down?
Yeah, he can play football, but it's flag football. He can.
What if he's like, Dad, I got to get a scholarship at the greatest university?
If he wants to play actual like football and he's good at it, he can play in high school.
I would make sure that he's a fucking punter. That's as much
for the
football
brand
that you can do is be a punter. If they're not gonna fucking cut you to be a punter, get the fuck out.
That's the best position on the team. You guys ever heard of Pat McAfee?
Yes.
Yeah. He's actually got a podcast now. The Pat McAfee Show.
Oh shit! Oh, that's
dude's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's a punter.
Yeah. So there
Legend.
you go.
For the brand. Legend.
Punter.
I didn't know that.
That's as far as like That's as much leeway as I would do. But that football is definitely out the fucking
football
table.
is off the table for sure.
Soccer.
So boxing would be there too.
Yeah.
MMA
boxing.
fighting would be there too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would let them train.
It
but I
depends
wouldn't
if he
let them-
has hands. If he has hands, and you're gonna be like, you can't fight. You think he's really gonna listen to you if he has hands?
Okay, but listen. I will let him train like BJJ or whatever, Muay Thai. I will let you train because you got helmets and shit.
Yeah.
But once it's time to get on the octagon, hey man, you fucking relax. Cool it down.
I'm with Real on that. Like you can train if you want to do like some sort of martial arts. You know, you want to learn how to do things and
Just do it casually. Don't go full force.
Yeah, no. I mean, like these, like they have like jiu-jitsu schools around here, and like I've seen them like train, and it's just like technique. It's not, they're not like actually like hurting each other or hitting
and
each
they're not
other.
fucking
You can
animals
hurt
either.
like
You can
jiu-jitsu.
definitely
You can hurt yourself just by practicing. Like
you can definitely get hurt, but the environment is very like it's like super friendly. Like
well, that depends on who you're wrestling at the end of the day, because you could get some dick.
Yeah,
You just
And
twist
we
your
made-
elbow a little harder, and then
and
just
I
snap your whole
trained at
shit.
the Ukaipa one, so I like assumed that all these white people were ready to fucking kill me. But anyway, like we're getting fucking legit choked out, getting arm bars, and like the second we like tap, we're just like, all right, dude, hey, like that was a good one, you know. And then like we shake or we like pound it or whatever, and then but not in the year and a half that I trained, maybe 2 years. I'll say year and a half. Not one fucking douchebag. And like we were wrestling like every other day.
Wow.
They call it rolling. We were
Yeah.
rolling every other day. So yeah, I would definitely put my kids in BJJ, for sure, and Muay Thai.
If that's something they wanted to do, I would have them do that.
I just want to get.
Seems
even if
really
they-
fundamental.
I'm not gonna lie. Even if they didn't want to do, I'm like, dude, let's just do it for like 6 months so you can at least get the skill down, so you can defend yourself.
Yeah,
It's hard out here for a pimp.
like just for that sole purpose, just so you know how to
Exactly.
defend yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't have to. I wouldn't want him to do boxing or no crazy shit, but
Yeah.
you'd have to at least know how to throw a punch.
Yeah, for sure.
So, like, you have to punch. You have to know what punching someone feels like.
And fucking learn how to block too.
Yeah, something, but not like just to defend yourself though.
Well, let's just let them watch WWE.
Oi. Oi.
You can,
Oi.
It's not gonna be fake like the WWE, but
Dude, one time I got into a boxing match. Like we all like put gloves on. We started fighting. Dude, my chest was hurting. I was like, when the fuck did he hit my chest? Why does it hurt? And that's how I knew I didn't know how to fight.
but I mean, just throwing a punch though, like even that's hard for a lot of people. Just knowing how to throw a
dude.
punch.
Yeah, proper.
So if you
techniques,
just
you
get that basic thing down,
yeah, you won't break your wrist.
yeah,
Even the art of throwing a leg kick, dude.
that's even crazier. Have you seen Joe Rogan throw a leg kick?
Dude.
That shit looks crazy.
Nah, what's the other dude? He's from Why Did I Get Married? Tyler Perry movie. He's like the buffer dude.
The black guy?
I mean, there's multiple black guys.
I've never seen that movie. I don't know. But Michael,
Michael something. That sounds right.
fuck, Michael White, Michael J. White.
Yeah, him.
Okay,
Dude, I've seen the video of him fucking throwing a kick, and like the punching bag was like legit like comes off the chains.
Yeah, that fool's
Off
crazy.
the stud.
Yeah, there's a good video of him teaching Kimbo Slice a punching. You seen it?
Yeah.
They're like in the back of a trailer or something.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, that's a good
video.
that's a good video for everyone, really.
Yeah, for real.
Because it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like when you put the technique of boxing into play, like, oh shit, you just overpower someone if you know how to do this right.
Yeah. It's
I
really
don't
good.
know. I'm kind of really into boxing. If my kid wants to do boxing, we're gonna be let's go. Let's see what it looks like. Let's go.
your kid gets knocked out in the first fucking.
That's okay. It's
Yo,
not.
what would happen?
If you want to do it, like
He wants to do it, gets knocked out. First attempt, he goes in.
it depends how he goes out. It depends how you go out.
Straight
So
shot,
if he-
first shot down.
If he goes,
If you go first shot down, but then you're in the whole fight after that, it doesn't happen again.
Then he's tearing up. He wants to cry.
No.
So let him
I'll do
fucking
it like
cry.
this. What if he gets punched and then he like gets knocked out like Manny Pacquiao, and he's just fucking face down like that.
Oh no, that's bad. No. I remember watching that fight when it first aired, and even I was like, oh, like everything went like, oh my god, that just happened.
Turn the fucking TV up. No, this is fucking bad, guys.
Yeah,
no,
we're not gonna do that. If it's like I said, it depends how he goes out. If it's like that, nah.
Or like like one of those doozies when they're like on the ropes and they're like fucking trying to scramble and like get back up.
It just depends. Like there's a lot of scenarios it could go. He could get knocked down, get back up, hit him in the face with the jab. The rest of the fight, you're in it.
Interesting.
You're in it.
As long as you're in it.
As long as you know how to throw the jab, you're in it.
Are you gonna give him the old Sylvester Stallone? What is it? Lecture from Rocky.
Oh, if you, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It doesn't matter how
hard you get hit. Yeah, whatever that bullshit was.
It matters on how many times you get up.
Yeah,
something like that.
It fucking matters how hard you get hit, bitch. What the fuck kind of stupid ass statement is that?
I'm not gonna get back up, bro. Me duele, estúpido.
Yeah, it would just depend.
I think boxing's out of the question for my kid. I'm just gonna draw that line right now.
I would definitely put that in the football category.
Yeah, you know what? It involves his head getting hit. Yeah, I don't think he needs concussions that early.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for me, if it's football, I would just be like, nah. But if it's boxing, I'd be like, okay, let's try it.
That makes zero fucking sense. But okay.
Don't get CTE by getting tackled, but
at that point, it's just preference.
God damn it.
Shit. Yeah, I would definitely have them trained, but don't get like crazy.
No actual like.
Yeah, no, it'd have to be headgear. Everything has to be safe. Belts.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Everything like. Yeah. Heavy ass clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Not for my kid, but yeah, I guess.
It'd be so funny if your kid turned out to be a bully.
He's like
to the kids at school, he's bullying everyone.
My daddy taught me how to do this because he hits mommy.
Oh, whoa.
Just kidding, guys. That's a joke.
Chris doesn't hit his baby's mother.
Yes, I do not. I said, yes, I do not. Not helping my cause at all. I don't know how to speak in English.
Bro, I literally just said it's a joke and you fucked it up for yourself.
It's a joke.
Editor, please edit this out.
Oh, man.
There's no editor.
You're the editor.
Yeah, that's me. Anyways.
All right, so you guys got another topic, or you want to call it?
What the fuck kind of segue was that, dog? What the fuck kind of segue was that?
Did you have a better segue?
All right.
Yes, you could just be like, you know what?
Okay, then say it.
It's
your podcast.
That was a nice session, you guys.
Fucking say it then.
All right, no, I got last topic. Last topic.
Here we go.
You win $1 billion tomorrow.
Oh, dude, this was a good question. I think it was on my topics.
No. Wait. Oh, maybe. You win $1 billion tomorrow.
Damn, I didn't.
What struggle food would you still eat?
Oh, that's not my question at all.
So, I'll do top 3.
Struggle food would you still eat?
Mm-hmm.
Like, is it just like struggle food? Like
what struggle food?
Struggle food's like dollar menu.
I've never ate dollar menu.
Top ramen.
Top ramen.
Oh yeah, top ramen.
He's never struggled.
Tortillas.
Wow.
Oh. He's like caviar with the fucking filet mignon. Yeah, still fucking eat that.
I mean,
what are you talking about?
I ate struggle food when I was a kid. I don't.
Tortillas con mantequilla, fucking.
That I will never stop eating.
Frijoles.
Okay, that's like. If you're gonna say frijoles as a struggle food, then no, I'm never gonna stop eating struggle food.
Yeah, I don't know what else to think. You know damn well potatoes with anything is a struggle food.
That's true. That's kind of true.
Even though that's like part of our culture is to fucking eat potatoes, that's still a struggle food.
It's thrown into like a meal just so they can like add more.
Yeah, add more substance so it can fill you up.
You can fill you up and take up more space
for less than 50 cents.
Facts.
I will always eat struggle food then. That's literally all I eat.
What's your top 3
though? Like no Mexican food then? Excluding Mexican food, what was your top 3?
Okay, that's a better one.
Just because it's Maruchan, it still doesn't make it Mexican.
Does a grilled cheese count as struggle food?
Is that Mexican?
No.
Oh no, it's not Mexican. A quesadilla is Mexican.
Yeah, so you can't have that. That's also kind of struggle food.
I'm not saying you can't have it, but which top 3 would you still eat?
Grilled cheese is still one of them.
Grilled cheese, yeah.
With like a Campbell soup. So
Tomato or chicken noodle?
Chicken noodle.
My man.
I was never a big tomato.
Same. Fideo soup?
That's not. I mean, struggle food. It is,
bro.
But
come on,
it's Mexican, bro.
That's kind of Mexican.
2 cans of
Bro,
tomato sauce. 2 is like $2 for $1, and then the Fideo bag is $1.
But that's
and that's 4 servings.
Yeah, absolutely. But we still eat that, and I mean, we don't struggle. I mean,
so what you guys are saying is
it's a different level of struggle.
You don't eat white, non-Mexican food. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, not really.
No.
So this is a really hard question. I was gonna ask my question is kind of the same thing.
Go for it.
Like, okay, you guys, you want like $1 billion, $1 million, multi-million dollars. What's the one thing you're spending your first big purchase, your biggest purchase that isn't a house or paying bills or buying a house for someone else? Like, it's all that shit's paid for. You already bought your house. You already bought your parents a house. You already paid all your bills. The first thing you're just splurging on.
Pornhub subscription. I had to do that. I had to do that for Ernie.
I've always wanted one.
True that. We know Ernie's first million.
Subscribing to every OnlyFans account in existence.
Lifetime subscriber.
Okay, I don't know. What would you buy? Splurge on?
That's a good question. You know what? It's kind of tough because like I would like to like say multiple things. Like I want to like buy a nice watch, right? I like watches.
I thought I literally thought like I would buy myself a Rolex.
Fuck a Rolex. But yeah, I'd buy myself a nice watch that isn't a Rolex, so fuck a Rolex. But
why?
Those appreciate in value though.
They do. But fuck a Rolex.
Okay, what watch doesn't lose value?
When you put diamonds on it.
We'll talk about watches after this. My other I don't want to talk about watches. I hate talking about watches with people. I hate it.
Well, I'm still trying to find out because I need to buy a fucking. You just gave me multi-million dollars and I can't talk about a watch.
You can buy a Rolex. I don't give a fuck what you do with your multi-million dollars.
Well, now I don't want to lose money even though I got multi-million dollars.
Money. Those things hold value. They do. They're overpriced.
Why are you lying to me?
I'm not lying.
All right.
My other thing though, if it's not a watch, I'm buying season tickets to go like to a baseball team, maybe to all the baseball teams, and I'm just gonna go to fucking baseball games all day. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Thanks.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do honestly.
That's a good one.
Lifetime. You don't know what you're doing? Fucking spend some money already, son of a bitch.
I don't know what to spend it on.
All right, Reelin, what do you got?
I think I would just splurge on like traveling the world. It's not a one big purchase, but like
it's got to be an item.
Oh,
like
an item. Fuck.
Okay, I know my thing wasn't an item, but like
a private jet to travel the world.
Okay, there you go. Private jet. That's nice. That's nice. A fucking boat, a private jet, whatever. A yacht.
Private jet might be it.
No,
honestly,
it's already been taken.
Yo, a yacht.
A helicopter.
A yacht would be nice because I've actually really want to like learn how to fly. By the way,
how much money did you say we were having?
Multi-million dollars.
Multi-million. I don't give a fuck how $1 billion. Like just under $1 billion. Like
I'd buy like a military helicopter.
Old Apache.
You fucking would. You goddamn fucking Second Amendment hugging.
You see why he brings up this question?
Oh yeah, that's why I bring it up.
All right. You got multi-million dollars. What wouldn't you buy?
What wouldn't I buy? A Rolex.
He answered that in the first question.
Setup, spike, score.
What wouldn't I buy?
What wouldn't I buy? I think I got it.
Probably a boat.
A boat.
You wouldn't. I wouldn't buy a boat either because I'm afraid of the water.
Really?
Same.
Really?
Same.
Wait, like
same reason.
like ocean water or like river water?
Ocean water.
Any water.
Really?
I don't give a fuck.
That's interesting.
I ain't going in. Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that.
So you guys, if we do like a jetpack, if we go on a beach trip, you guys wouldn't go in the water.
I'll like get my feet wet. I'll get my waist wet. I'm afraid of like deep water.
Oh, okay.
I won't go on a cruise. I won't go on a boat.
Oh, interesting.
No, never. You couldn't pay me to go on a cruise.
Yeah, you could pay me maybe like multi-million dollars and I'll go on a cruise. But like I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
And that cruise better be like 2 days max.
No, that shit better be in 2 hours. We better get there.
I mean, I'm trying to think like multi-million dollars. Like I'll put up with it.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. What wouldn't you buy? Oh wait, who did you say boat? No, you said boat.
I said boat.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that for people who do want to buy a boat, the only advice is to not buy a boat and have a friend with the boat. That's the best way to have a boat.
I mean, I wouldn't get in the water anyway if I had a friend with a boat, so it doesn't matter.
But like, what about the rivers, dude?
I'll chill by the river. It's all
By
right.
the river, but like not like deep river, like Lake Havasu or.
One thing I would do is the paddle boat, but the one you're sitting on, the
Like when you're on like a
This is the
surfboard.
it's not a paddle boat. Is that what it's?
It's like
Oh,
a
it's like
surfboard.
in a pond.
No, you like sit in it, and then you got
Yeah,
like
yeah,
your
yeah.
Oh,
friend
like
behind you.
canoeing?
Canoeing. I
it
would do
canoeing?
that in calm
Kayaking?
waters.
Kayaking,
Whatever.
Yeah, it's the same fucking shit. It's a
I
boat.
knew what you meant.
Yeah,
I would be scared to do that.
I would do that
I'd be afraid
over a
of
calm,
turning over.
calm
I
water.
actually just did that in the ocean.
That's why I said calm waters.
I was kayaking in the ocean 3 weeks ago, and I tipped over in the ocean.
Yeah, no, I won't. Nope.
Yeah, and my bitch ass father-in-law
Fuck that guy. Just kidding. I don't
blamed
know.
this shit on me, like if I was the one to flip it over, or whatever,
So he flipped you over.
and then blame me. Oh, he moves too much. Why didn't I flip over when my wife and kids were on there? Huh? Motherfucker. Anyway.
Your wife doesn't listen to this, does she?
Nah.
No. Well, do you think one day she will?
Even if she does, I already expressed this with her. So
Okay.
anyway, what would it? You said a boat.
I said boat.
Yeah, I kind of piggybacked on that. I guess I'll take it. I said a Rolex technically.
Yeah, Rolex. I think I still wouldn't buy like cable.
Good point. Good point.
I still wouldn't
Facts.
buy a fucking cable box. And I probably still would be like Paramount Plus for $10.99. God damn, are you fucking crazy? I already
would
got
be that
Netflix and
guy.
Hulu.
I would be that person.
I wouldn't do that. That's one thing I wouldn't do. Wouldn't
Yeah.
buy.
You modest man.
Yeah.
I'd still be leeching off the HBO Max that I have. Like,
I would
wouldn't
still
buy
leech
it.
off my sister, my sister who has less money than me. I would still leech off her Netflix.
Nice.
yeah, that was a good question.
Oh, I asked that question.
You did, and I
You
added to it.
Hey, the tag team.
Tag
Carlos,
team.
what are you contributing?
Nothing. I'm just a third mic.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's whenever you guys want to, talk or change the
Oh,
topic,
man.
talk about different stuff.
I mean,
All right, y'all.
I think this was a good.
This is a good way to end it, and I love my voice, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm glad you like it because I don't like my voice.
Yeah, I'd be okay not talking.
This is a good episode. Ernie, we miss you.
Yeah, that's
Hi,
all.
Ernie.
I
wanted to hear Vegas.
Good. Oh, dude, Vegas.
Oh yeah, and you said you were gonna do Vegas.
Yeah,
it's all
we
good.
can
Next
talk about
time.
Vegas next time.
Yeah, for sure. Next
'Cause
time.
it's pushing it now. We're pushing it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, this was episode 9 of the My Boys podcast.
You know what? Hit the outro, bro.
Hit that
the outro.
motherfucking outro.
Peace. Oh, peace out, y'all.
Ooh, I like that remix.
Boom. Boom, boom.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks, y'all.
We appreciate you.
Appreciate you, Sam.